You're here for more Hunter x Hunter? I'm here to see more running about a forest, tracking down what they can, and well, being assaulted every moment. The fact that Killua is running around the country here, liberating the townspeople, trying to get them rising up, see what they can do. While Gon is facing his own little challenges when it comes to Chimera Ants still on the prowl. All I really know is that they're not going to give up in the slightest, not until they've avenged Kite and what has befell him. So, shall we see what's going on in the wide world of Hunter x Hunter with the King, the Chimera Ants, and... well, honestly, I want to see more of the Cheetah and the duel with Knuckle. With the self-proclaimed king of the jungle going back and trying to get more ingratiated back into the king's favour, they're going to use every drop of energy that Chimera Ant has before, well, he's no longer useful. I don't think what he... well, I wonder how much he actually thinks of himself, or if he can actually overthrow the king, or at least gain something out of it. Also, it is very good to see that now that Killua has been liberated from the shackles of that pin in his mind. I want to see where he goes now that he's not afraid to pick up a fight or an opponent that may seem out of his caliber. So far, the ones that his mind has told him, run away as fast as you can. The fact that has well, the ones that has flared up for have been nothing to him. Immediately removing Rabbitbird's head. They have to act fast. The good thing that Knuckle can actually use his little ability to track the location as well. It won't be much. Bankruptcy. And then once it starts growing exponentially, does he gain extra speed from Nen, or is he just naturally fast and this is not really going to change anything? Yeah, and also 100 meters, you can easily get out of that immediately. Remove his jacket, get prepared for an engagement. There's something else in the forest. He changed direction. Now, why exactly did he just let downwind? Hmm. They have surveillance in the skies. And the fact that they can all talk telepathically. Just provide a little bit of information. Well, seems to have worked out for them. He's... At least let me say it first. Just a hunch. And I cannot remember that one's name, but I do want to hear him talk more. Must be getting tired. At least take a 5-minute break. They are not willing to... willing to listen, especially after the martial law being put in. Don't want to put themselves in danger, considering it's like shot on sight. And how... we got over to gone. How long is he going to actually be able to get away without anyone addressing his interference? He let his presence slip for a second, even if he can turn somewhat invisible. The leaves and branches he steps on are still going to make some noise. Apparently, he, using his own... his slave name when he was part of the hive before. It's kind of annoying, but he's grown somewhat attached to it now. There's a way for him to do it. Well, there it is. How much is he willing to pay? If he joins them on this mission. All forces to slow him down. Well, they might slow him down, true, but knowing that we've got this squad after Killua now, and he's exhausted. Prepare to power. In a day. Although, how honor-bound are they to their pledges of allegiance there? Their loyalty might be a little fickle. He'll let him have this one. There's not much he can do from down here, though. Yes, his attack range is rather limited. Slightly denser foliage, being able to hide a little better if he's only using sight. Might want to staunch that breathing. Or at least send others to come looking for him. There it is. Even if you can't see him directly, he's got plenty of underlings to charge in anyway. A dung beetle? I can see they're not quite ready for this battle. Already down 2. His reaction speed being able to take out several with such swift movements. Is that a stock neck snap sound? Run away! Gotta find another plan of action. Got a forceful hit. He's been having a lot of curry. That's an interest. The greatest of all insults. How did he know he was there? Is he going to work out the ways that they're all communicating one to one another? Keep something secret. Otherwise I'll find more ways to actually track him down and then corner him with no ways to fight back. That was out of nowhere. Is it the... Nope, it's not the panda. Not panda, the koala. Instead of spittle and drinks, he's being shot with fleas. Long distance attack as well. Do you have to amend for the Coriolis effect? Change trajectory, wind speed, take into account? Seems it. Freedom. Hilarious, but also quite human looking. They're stopping his clotting. Jesus. If that's all piling up the pressure. Just trying to annoy you. Or maybe they are trying to go for the kill shot, it's just not that powerful. Are they... Is this another puppet, or... Unstoppable might be the wrong word. I can think of a few things that would be able to get in its way, but... The fact that Killua is so adept to change, to upgrading his own abilities, and, well, very reactionary to enemies. I see. Anything through the eyes of those dragonflies. No wonder he couldn't hide by going through the dense foliage. Is he just waiting for this shot? He won't be able to detect those around him, not like Kite in the, 40-meter radius and the like, but... 57 centimeters? I mean, it's very small, but if he's able to respond in that small amount of time... This time he didn't dodge. The fact he's taking that head on. Haha. Pinpoint a location, find where it comes from. Track down the one attacking him. It's so weird because it's so human-like and yet can also communicate with... still communicating via the Chimera Ant's telepathy. Oh. We're into the desert. Which also means anything has a clear view on Gon for quite a way. Still not eager to have a conversation. Oh. More worried about himself and his lack of water. I was going to say, how is he not leaving footprints as well? He did well keeping up with Gon, I guess. Melierum. Well, at least he's a lot more straight down to business, I see. A lot more friendly than some other Chimera Ants, actually introducing himself. Find out what this reason is. Both almost slipping, letting things up, knowing that he's here with Killua. Please, no, I don't want to fight. There are certain tells, yeah, but he's not an enemy. Well, if he says so. That was easy. See, Gon's so nice, he takes people at face value, as long as they say they're not an enemy. He's still up there. Waiting. Yeah, looking back, waiting, make sure he's following. Trap or not. That would be kind of why. Yep. It definitely was a trap all along, but also gross. Look at that puppet being used. Host. Yep. Their instincts are calling, they can't give up now. Food's food, apparently. He's not going to let himself fall into that ravenous water. He looks so done with this. Well, I see he might have gotten the short straw when it comes to designs and the like when they were giving out the DNA lottery. And also, is this now, like on the, what I was saying with the chameleon, my thoughts were he's an ally in disguise. Is it also the same for Octopus Boy, little taco? And we have spent so long away from the king. How's it all going down in his little new kingdom that he's made? And just how much is everyone willing to sacrifice in order to take down the king in the end? Since we've already said with so many civilians. It is funny seeing the plight and peril that Gon and Killer are being put in here, running through this place, and the Chimera Ants still attacking them. Some of them doing slightly better than others, admittedly. Some not exactly putting up too much of a fight. Or when they do, their best bet is running away. What was it, a bombardier beetle? Was that the one that was able to spit the acid or something? Can't remember. Not sure which one has an explosive though. But yeah, seeing Octopus Boy using a host to hide in, kind of smart, mainly because it protected him from one fatal attack the killer dished out there, while drawing him in without having to really worry, I guess. But also, was that host a hunter? Or just a civilian? It's like, yeah, you'll do. Also, seeing the abilities of that recon drone that we had flying above, being able to not only get an aerial vision of everything, but also seeing through the eyes of the insects surrounding the area, that would be far too useful. If there's no way to hide, we've got to figure out something else. Go full out onto the attack, while also, as Killer was stated, hiding his cards, keeping them close to his chest. No yo-yos, no electric. And since some of the other Chimera ants that struck out on their own are coming back and trying to gather some sort of help back with the king, how many are we going to see? How big's that army going to grow, and are they going to turn against him? Are they going to get immediately mown down? And considering that Knuckle and Shoot's plan kind of went awry thanks to the helping of one another of the Chimera ants, are they going to now have to change tack? Are they going to have to join up with maybe Gon and Killer and take this on a little differently? I mean, if the Chimera ants are helping out one another, why can't they? But I am very interested to see what happens with the chameleon dude, Morelio, whatever he calls himself now, and the squid, taco, octopus. If they are to be brought on board as allies, I mean, we've had Colt and the others that were loyal to the Queen before, so why not have some other thinking, you know what, time for a change of side. I want to see where that goes and how useful they'll be, considering the octopus had to have quite a long range to be able to use his gun effectively, and still didn't really do too much to slow Killua down. I hope he's got something else up his sleeve. Well, considering this is episode 100 of Hunter x Hunter, we have come such a long way, and yet there's so much further to go. What will we achieve? Where will we be? What is on the horizon? Once we get over the aspect of the king, and however many episodes that may take, what else could be on the table? If you're eager to find out, stick around. If you liked this episode, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe use the links in the description to head on over to my Discord. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest. Make sure you're drinking thoroughly. Hopefully those fleas didn't make you feel all too itchy. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to be the eyes in the forest guiding my channel upon the proper course, consider joining onto my Patreon, because my patrons are helping it grow and succeed a little further. Or, if you want to be the fleas burrowing their way into my temple, then it is definitely a good way to get noticed. But I do need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Shiwan, Matt, Acne, Guado, Danny Swee, Croyville, Kite, Diego Zenhausen, Ranka, Lightwizard91, Tory Chain, SZ9870, Maxwell, and everyone else. Because without them, I'd be running all alone with no real sense of direction.